Alright, we are back. And I think we already talked to everybody. Actually, I know we did, so. We are just gonna jump right into it, which I think I'm gonna do a couple side quests.
Commander, I realize there's a lot happening right now, but I've found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think they're doing the right thing. I know I did.
And you were right, Commander.
Really?
While the Alliance was...
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're
I already
searching.
did this too.
Makes
me wonder if I need to go back and talk to everyone else.
I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various...
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
It's a Commander. Thanks.
Alright, oh god, I got a lot I have to read. We are at Sony. Shepard, I've been working on something I'd like to show you. Can we meet in your quarters when you have a moment? Okay. Smith, Trent, thanks for taking time to speak with the civilian. I'd love to see how Commander Shepard kills time between missions. Why don't you give me a call if you'd like to grab drinks in your cabin? I promise a night of fun and games. The networks are going wall-to-wall with coverage of the attack on the Citadel. Everyone's asking questions about Udina's death. Can I get an hour or so with you to talk about what happened? Think in your cabin rather than the conference room so we don't get interrupted. I heard you knew the counselor personally. If you need some time alone or don't want to talk, just say the word. Meet me at the bar. Students are kicking ass, taking names. We already met you at the bar. Riding you from the Cuff Valley into Tuchanka. I wish you were here to see this. I'm watching Krogan pour in from across the entire planet. So many of them that I've lost count. They've all heard the news. We are finally free. The age of suffering is over. Never again will Krogan be afraid to give birth. Never again will they fear the pain and heartache it might bring. Well, I don't know what fate ultimately has in store for my people. I can promise you your decision to believe in us will not be in vain. We will fight the Reapers for more than glory. We will fight them because we know there is a future for us after victory. The rest of my life will be devoted to traveling to Chunka and speaking aloud the words no Krogan has heard for nearly 2,000 years. There's a reason to hope. This, I owe you, Commander. This, I will never forget. Who's this from? Who's this? Or not, Bakata. I like her. Hadrian Victus, Cerberus ambushed turret cruiser full of highly ranked hierarchy. The cruiser managed to escape, but its location was top secret. Cerberus couldn't have located that ship without inside information, and the only other person who knew about the cruiser's position was Volus Amsar Din Korlak. I've heard ugly rumors of a bounty out on his head. My advisors insist I can't bring these accusations against Korlak myself. I must admit they're right. The terrain and Volus economies are tightly intertwined, and now isn't the time for political crisis that would result. But the security of our fleets is at stake. I ask that you investigate Korlak in your capacity as a Spectre and find out if he is indeed a Cerberus mole. I forwarded information on his last known location to the Spectre office on the Citadel. Just wondering if you got some time in the near future. Nothing critical, just wanted to chat. Shepard, as promised, here's what we have on Kylag. Kai. To resistance. So, short leave. Commander, I'm mooring the Normandy into dry dock on the Citadel for much needed repairs. She's seen a lot of action lately and needs a little TLC. A small army of techs will take care of the details once you arrive, so let your crew get out of here. You're all on short leave. That's an order. We need everybody at their best. One more thing. Admiral Anderson has an apartment on the wards. Head over there when you arrive. I hear it's a nice place. Give me a second, my light's fucking flickering. Actually, I have to use the restroom. Give me just a second. Alright, sorry about that. Let's, I feel like doing these two side missions. So here, we gotta do these two side missions, and after that, we're gonna go back to the, actually, we're gonna do 3 missions. 2 side missions and a kind of bigger side mission. Journal. I didn't save. I gotta talk to everybody. Okay. I just don't know if it prevents going forward with,
The Turians will hold. So Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes? Something about leather seats?
I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil. The important thing is that you kick their asses. And also that Ash aced the don't shoot your commander portion of the Normandy reinstatement test.
Go easy on Ash. She's been through a lot.
Yeah, like drawing a gun on a superior officer, nearly getting the council killed. That's not gonna look good on the yearly performance review.
Hello, Shepard.
What's on your mind, Edie?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires Thresher Maws.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they proclaim. Despite its best efforts, the one on Tuchanka was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. But I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate copies of its genes in succeeding generations. My purpose is not so clear. The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do, good deeds we accomplish, love.
I see. I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest. It appears many humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love quantum computing.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
Alright. Fortunately, I don't think everyone's got in conversations, so this shouldn't take too long. But we are gonna go talk to everyone upstairs as well. I could have sworn I saved this.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the medbay.
Yeah, I definitely did all these. I could have sworn I saved it, but whatever. We'll probably just speed through them pretty quick here.
May I speak?
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees in reviewing.
They're equipped to help injured.
She needs
Perhaps you could fly
military stuff.
Is this something you could do?
War profiteering. But you are Commander Shepard. The hero.
I'll find the refugees.
Speak with
Did I say military?
With access to
Medicinal
their
stuff. Military grade. I don't think Liara had it, or Ashley had anything to say. We'll talk to Garrus, so.
And you all
got a little tense.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled?
I don't see how.
But it does. At least
Let's hope he's looking.
I don't think anyone's in here. We'll double check to make sure Ashley doesn't have anything, but I'm 99% sure she doesn't.
Good to see you.
Yep. No shit. We forgot to talk to Liara. We'll talk to her on the way back up. I had this issue yesterday too, but it eventually worked. But snacks. Whatever, that's fine. I do remember that took me a couple of attempts yesterday to get him actually finally start talking. Oh, she wants me upstairs, so.
Citadel in flames.
Commander, I've got some questions about the coup, but I'm online with my producer right now. Can we set up an interview in your cabin?
Try one more time. Weird. Okay, whatever.
Never thought I'd be doing a combat drop onto the Citadel. I can't believe Udina. Great example of you.
Hey, Commander. Hey.
Oops, I went to the wrong one.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on VidCom.
Alright, let's go to crew deck. Talk to Liara real quick. Then we'll go to talk to Admiral Anderson. So I think I probably still have updates here. Yep. Power damage. Power damage.
I had something I wanted to show you, Shepard. Could we meet in your cabin when you have a moment? I want to show you something I've been working on.
Sure.
The private messages terminal has new correspondence.
Talk to Anderson real quick.
Goddamn Cerberus bastards. And Udina too. Son of a bitch.
That's crap. Udina made a deal with the devil. He got what he deserved.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
Alright, let's go talk to everyone in my cabin. I think there's 3 people.
Commander Shepard.
I did save. I remember saving.
Liara, you had something you wanted to discuss in my cabin?
Yes, I'll be right up.
Come on in.
Thank you. Could we sit? I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
What's this?
A record of the galaxy. Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted your opinion on.
Which one?
Your own. I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
50,000 years is a long time for a computer to sit around.
Please, I was an archaeologist. I know what I'm doing. I'm encasing these records in time capsules and seeding copies on multiple planets. And while it's not foolproof, the VI I'm installing has every translation and linguistics program I could find.
So it's an information guide like Vigil on Ilos?
Yes. I've been preparing it for some time.
And it will be a privilege to guide the future discoverers of these records. Have you decided what you would like Dr. T'Soni to write in your entry, Commander?
You know me well enough to fill in the blanks, Liara.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'd like it to be your call.
Well, I'll say Commander Shepard was born on Mindoir, but never let what happened there define him. Shepard could handle any weapon in the galaxy. The Alliance never saw a deadlier soldier. He was a soldier and a leader, one who made peace where he could. And it was a privilege to know him.
Careful, this doesn't sound like a diary.
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
You've been there for me too, Liara.
No, I haven't. I wish I could have joined you back on Ilium.
You made up for it.
Well, I suppose I did just write your name in the stars.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Well, Commander, ready to play?
Play?
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure your real-world expertise will give you an edge. Ha!
Oh, come on!
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
Got Allers, and then maybe even...
Send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
What's his
Ready
name?
for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
What's his fucking name?
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government.
We did do this.
Something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel.
This was Cerberus trying to do what Sovereign did.
You mean fewer lives were lost during the Battle of the...
Yes.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is... How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
That's what happens when you...
You can't... Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human. Right now,
That's what happens
it's
when you
everyone's
skip.
All right. Now a question. Thanks for your time, Commander. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
Looks like you already have.
You gave me a good interview, Commander.
James. I wanted to call him
talk privately.
Jake, but I knew that wasn't right.
On my way.
Hey man, how's it going? Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, Loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone. And they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the Collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the Collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Anytime.
Alright, so that's everyone. So we got a few conversations that we didn't get before, but most of it was repeated stuff. And we're ready. So we're going to do a small N7 side missions here. So we got Cerberus Fighting Base. There was supposed to be another one, and I talked to friggin' what's-her-face about it. Let's talk to her again, see if it pops up.
Commander?
Oh, we'll do the Cerberus Fighter Base and see what happens. Do I need fuel? Yes, I do. Oops. Do I have no money? No Vario. Return to our old roots. I took Liara and Ashley. I think that's where I took on Noveria and Mass Effect 1. Wait, what the...
Commander, the enemy has a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad. I can drop you there, but it's gotta be now.
Let's do it.
The fuck happened? Why did it go to... What the fuck did I do? I am so effing confused.
Keep an eye out for the command center.
Lock and load.
I'm gonna have to look this up after this mission. I don't have fucking any of my... Alright, I'm gonna look this up real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second. I just googled it. It was some kind of bug, and you had to revert back to save.
What material is your base made from?
The surface is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands. If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it.
Ugh, this sucks.
What have you got there?
Alright.
Duty roster for the students.
So here's the deal. I'm gonna speed through this really quick. I'm gonna stop the stream. Because I don't know how much I have to do, and we don't need to. I don't need to stream everything again. I'll start it again when I go back to start that mission. I will catch you guys in a little bit.